Hey, my egg, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, I'm going to continue my series looking at Doctor Who collectibles. And today I'm looking at my sticker books. Yes! Oh, you can't beat a good sticker book. Oh, as a child, I was really into all these sticker things. Well, this series is interesting. I've managed to complete all the stickers, and that was quite a struggle, I can tell you. It is. But when Doctor Who came back in 2005, it immediately brought a massive increase in merchandise. And after the first year, with the regeneration of the Ninth Doctor into the 10th Doctor, Doctor Who's popularity was just sailing higher and higher. And as a good consequence, we got things like this came out, which was sticker series. Now that I found quite exciting. I know I just thought, wow, I love this kind of collecting. And this is the first series, the first book that came out. As you can see, Christopher Eccleston, Ninth Doctor, is on there, and we've got the 10th Doctor and Rose. So let me just talk you through about what's in here. Oh, there is another thing. When you bought a pack, there were about 6 in a pack, and there were 35 pence when they first came out. They did go up, and the very last set were 50 pence for 6. Now, the trouble is, if you've got nobody that you can swap with, it can be a very expensive business trying to get these stickers and stickers. But if you find that you, say, just need, well, that's what you should aim for, say 25, you can then send off for them, say the 25 or whatever less number you need, so you can complete your set. But it's getting to that completion can be quite difficult, and it could be quite expensive, but you get there in the end. And so it's a great thing that you can actually feel you can actually complete your set. So that's really good. I think they're about 10p they charge a sticker, so it's not too bad. Anyhow, this is the first book they produced, and it just starts off with, "Do you want to come with me?" And it's like just an introduction, stickers, and you just get bits about the Doctor. But as you can see already, even though this is the 9th Doctor there, the 10th Doctor is already seems to be jumping out already, which I think explains his popularity as well. And also there's a nice bit on Rose. This is really nice, all these stickers on Rose. And then what I really enjoy, there's also a bit about Rose's family. There we are. So what happens then is we go into the episodes, which is great, having stickers of the episodes. So you've got Rose there, the first episode there. Christopher Eccleston's brilliant introduction to the series. Then we get the Unquiet Dead. Let's go through not too long. World War III. The Long Game. Oh, Father's Day. Now, I like Father's Day is a really good episode. It's because it's where it goes back in time to meet Rose's father. And that's really interesting. Then there's a bit here on Captain Jack, all about him. Then we get into what a lot of people consider one of the best episodes of the first series, is The Empty Child. Then what else we got here? There's like a poster here which had more stickers in various characters. These were just more stickers of the various characters. And then there's another on monsters and aliens. Just more thing. One of my only complaint is everything's from the new series. They should have had a classic section where we could have seen some of the classic things. Let's see. Next time we go to Boomtown, which is really good. I'm just looking here. They should have been what I consider my favourite episode of the. Here it is. I don't know why. I just want to show you it, which is Dalek. If I was to pick a favourite, that would be probably my favourite of the episode. It's a classic. The weaker episodes are definitely the ones with the Slytherin and the couple of them, but Dalek is definitely a really class episode, and I like Father's Day as well. So then we get into the end, and we get, let's see, I should have Parting of the Ways. Yeah, here we are. We get the Parting of the Ways. You remember that was a real sort of epic adventure two-parter. And you can just see in there, you see the regeneration. That was the 13th episode, Parting of the Ways. And then we got on to the Christmas Invasion. Remember the Christmas episode? Yes, David Tennant's first episode. Excellent it was. Then we got into New Earth, which is another good episode. Well, a lot of these are really good episodes. Then Tooth and Claw. Yeah. Victoria, Queen Victoria in that one. Oh yeah. Now this episode, which is episode 3, was School Reunion. And remember, in School's Reunion, Sarah Jane appeared. It was absolutely wonderful episode. You know, fan of the classic series, Sarah Jane. She was in this episode. Then, again, we've got, you see, there are a lot of classic episodes. The Girl in the Fireplace. Again, considered an absolute classic episode. So that was the first book. The first book went up to The Girl in the Fireplace. Then, next, look who's on the front. But it continues. We've got Martha there with the 10th Doctor. Excellent. So, we look at this. It continues again, the same kind of thing, giving introductions to the Doctor, more pictures of the 10th Doctor. He's everywhere. There again, I mean, they can't seem to get enough of the sticker books of the 10th Doctor. You could see the popularity. And Rose, of course. Rose was very popular. It's just that Mickey, perhaps, well, Mickey is Mickey. I think that's all I'll say about him. I don't think he was ever one of my real favourite characters, but Mickey was Mickey. Then we've got some more where they're about the aliens, you like Cybermen there. Again, it would have been nice to have shown more classic Cybermen as well, looking back at the history. But it all leads up to the rise of the Cybermen story, which was quite an epic story. And then it was a two-part because we've got the Age of Steel. The Age of Steel. Then we've got the Idiot's Lantern. Perhaps not one of the most popular ones, the Idiot's Lantern. The Impossible Planet. Now, the Ood. Yes. I like the Ood. The Ood are good. Satan Pit. That's the famous one with the when he's in the suit. Yeah. This one. This is perhaps the most divisive. One of the most divisive. There has been a few, but Love and Monsters. People either hate it or absolutely love it. I'm not sure. It's okay. I don't, but it does get a lot of hate as well. It's perhaps been one of the worst Doctor Who episodes. Is it as bad as Twin Dilemma? I don't know. We'll see. I can't decide that. Or a few others that could be mentioned. I think particularly 12th and 13th Doctor have a few episodes that we could stick that into. And Amphira, interesting, is written by Chris Chibnall. No. We've got, Army of Ghosts, 12th story. Mention of Torchwood, because at the same time Torchwood is also starting to come on the television. And then episode 13 is Doomsday. A lot of people get very emotional about this, with the alternative Doctor that Rose goes with into another dimension. All the sort of build up to their kind of romance is, in fact, in this story. Because it's not the Doctor, it's a duplicate Doctor. Some nice bits on Daleks here. Then we've got, again, more. You see, they can't stop it, can they? They can't help themselves. Everything to do with the Doctor again. Then we got, which a lot of people forget, we got the Christmas special was the Runaway Bride. There she is. The Runaway Bride herself. Yes. But then that disappeared, didn't it? All right. We saw her there, and then it went into Rose. Oh, sorry, not Rose. Martha. And there, I love this title. Martha's first introduction was called Smith and Jones, and I remember that one so well. I think Martha is definitely. I don't know. I have a soft spot for Martha. I like actually Donna's good as well. And Roses, but Martha I always do come back to. And then there's the Shakespeare bit. I remember the Shakespeare episode with Martha. That was good. Oh, Gridlock. I like Gridlock because it brought back the Macro Terror from the second Doctor. Anything second Doctor, and I'm in. So we had that. Then we had Daleks in Manhattan. Not rated as high, but I liked it. I think it's good. Not really. And then that's it. I meant to show you when you've completed your the whole book, you get this big special sticker which they send to you when you send off. So that's nice. Yeah, that big sticker. So that was that one. Then we move into the next one. Now, if you look at this one on the front, it's got Donna, and it's a nice cover because it's got more of the other aliens on there. It's good. And this is also a good sticker book, and I'll tell you why when we get to why particularly special. This again starts off with evolution of the Daleks. Martha again in that. Lazarus Experiment, starring Mark Gatiss. He didn't always just write. He did a bit of acting as well, as we know. Again, that's not considered perhaps as high. Now, if you're going to talk about high points in Doctor Who, Human Nature. It was adapted from one of those novels of Doctor Who, one of the Lost Adventure books. And Human Nature turned into be something pretty special that you couldn't actually believe was being transmitted. Really, it was really special episode, Human Nature. And the next one, The Family of Blood as well. And that we see a very different, more ruthless Doctor there. Yeah, a darker, ruthless Doctor. Yeah, that's really good. And then here we are again. They're all coming. All the classic episodes. Blink, considered with the introduction of the Weeping Angels, another classic now. Weeping Angels, well established. Blink. Wow. What an episode. And funnily enough, the Doctor isn't, and Martha are not really in it that much. It just shows you what you can do with this series. And then, of course, I like, now Utopia is important because we get that first Master here. That's the surprise of it, really, because we don't obviously know that he's the Master, but there he is. And of course, he changes from that into John Sim as Master. I'll be honest with John Sim. Yeah, I do tend to like the classic Masters more, but it's okay. It's okay. Sound of the drums. We get all that sort of stuff that develops with the Master. It's okay. I think after the high standard for me of those other episodes, the Master episodes don't seem quite as good to me. A bit of an anticlimax. I know a lot of people do love this month version of the Master, and John Sim. I'm not saying John Sim's bad, and with John Barrowman as well. There, I still. Those episodes that I mentioned there, the Human Nature, Family of Blood, and Blink, such strong episodes to have together. Again, there's another poster with more of the stickers. Here, you've got more of the stickers. And we're adding to... Oh, yeah, now this is really interesting. I think it could have been for Comic Relief. Something like that, or Children in Need. They did a special episode with the Fifth Doctor. It was just a short little story, but there it is. Absolutely fantastic. That was wonderful. Fifth Doctor, very underrated Fifth Doctor. Oh, and of course, I know it's not the greatest story, but I'm a Kylie fan. Who isn't a Kylie fan? Well, there probably is quite a few. But there it was. The Voyage of the Damned. She appeared in the Christmas special. Wasn't that wonderful? Absolutely wonderful. I can't get enough of it. And there, all the stickers. Oh, yeah. Kylie. Wonderful. Then we get a bit more about Donna Noble. Introduction of Donna Noble. Because, sadly, Martha's left. Though. She did, as I say, appear in a few episodes of Torchwood, which was nice. So the first episode here, Partners in Crime for the new series with Donna. Partners in Crime. Wonderful. Oh yeah, now, Fires of Pompeii. Interesting, because Peter Capaldi appears in that. Yeah. Before he became the Doctor. And then we got a bit more about the Doctor and Donna. Again, more stickers. I think panning out. Oh, here it is. Oh, now I love this episode. This episode was good because I like the Ood. Planet of the Ood. Yeah, Planet of the Ood. Great episode. And then they came. The Sontanans were back with the Sontanan stratagem. Oh, yeah. Absolutely wonderful. And look who makes a return in that. A quick one. Martha, again, is in that. And then there's a bit more on various stickers padding out, I reckon sometimes. More padding out. Again, let's say I just feel they should have a lost opportunity to put some classic stuff in that they could have done. And then you get another one. So that's with the introduction of Donna. Then we change to the next one, which has got Gil Evers, Dr. Matt Smith, and the rather famous Karen Gillan now. Doctor Who certainly did her a lot of good, you can say. Anyhow, let's continue here. This contains the Christmas special, The Next Doctor. You remember Neil Morrissey, the governor in the Walking Dead. There he is. And a lot of other things, but yeah, there he is. And that was another good episode. Cybermen return back to Victorian England. And then after that, there was an Easter one. God, you remember all this? An Easter one. A lot of people don't rate this one as well. This was Planet of the Dead. I enjoyed it. I think it's not bad. I thought the idea with the bus and all the passengers was quite good. And I think a lot of people then absolutely loved the next one, which was The Waters of Mars. Because what happened was we knew the Doctor was leaving and there was about another year of specials, just in a mini way like they've done with the 13th almost. There was a whole series of specials spread out, and that was The Waters of Mars, which was another beautiful story, well constructed. Just really good story. And then it all led to the end of time. I'm just looking there, there's Bernard Cribbins, sadly died. He was in that, wasn't he? It was Donna's granddad. Oh dear. Anyhow, that was the end of time. And look at this. Timothy Dalton. I mean, what series gets all these real class actors? And it's certainly had a hell of a lot of class actors in. Timothy Dalton, look at that. Fantastic. And that was the sort of regeneration episode into Matt Smith. The interesting one on gadgets there, which they're doing. So we're getting more on that. And then a bit more on the 11th Doctor pictures of Matt Smith. I think a lot of people at first found Matt Smith a bit hard. I think after the 10th Doctor had been so popular, they really found it very difficult to even entertain Matt Smith. I think that if you look at Matt Smith objectively, there are some good episodes in there, definitely, and he wasn't as bad as people make out, I don't think. But that's just a personal opinion. There we've got here another one on Amy Pond. Again, more Karen Gillan. If you're a fan of Karen Gillan, you'll love it. And then we go into Matt Smith's regeneration story, debut story, The 11th Hour, which 11th Hour is a great story. It's like The Girl Waiting, which was Amy Pond. After all these years, she meets the Doctor, and it's a lovely story. It's like a fairy tale story. It's Doctor Who goes fairy tale, and it's beautiful. It's very underrated, that story, The 11th Hour. It's one of the best. It is. It's a really good one. We've got more here on villains again. You're getting this terrible feeling that it's not quite what it was. Then the sticker books, and you'll see why I'm saying that. But then we've got The Beast Below, another story. You see, notice now they're not even putting the number. Yeah. Just little things I'm beginning to notice you do. It's not the same. It really is. You got getting more alien stuff. they're not following on the stories in the same way. This one, you see, look, this is just good fun. It's not the best, but it's good fun because there's Winston Churchill in it, and this is the victory of the Daleks. It's fun. It really is. It's fun. But you wouldn't say it was the greatest Dalek. There are quite a few that you could probably rate above it, but it's fun. And then you've got more on Doctor and their aiming. See, they're really trying to plug this. I'll explain why. And then there's about Doctor's allies again. Paul Bernard Cribbins, there he is in there. Really nice. But you're saying to yourself, why aren't they continuing with all the episodes? It's a shame. There, you've got here Time of the Angels, another episode with River Song returning. I should have mentioned her in the first thing, but anyway, River Song returns. Again, it's a Weeping Angel story, and a good one, a good solid one. Probably not the best, but it's a good solid one. And then that's it on the stories. It's it seems to me they're wasting time over Mega Quiz, and you've got sort of more excuse with stickers and first series. Then you've got a bit of waste on the TARDIS, and then it's ended. You haven't even got the nice completion sticker. I mean, what's happening? I think actually that sums it up. The fact is you haven't got your nice reward as a sticker. It means they're not putting as much effort into it. And why aren't they putting in as much effort? Because probably the sales were starting to go down. The effect of the 10th Doctor effect was already having effect on merchandise for those, not the diehard fans, but those fans who were, new to the series and they love the 10th Doctor, they wouldn't entertain. And it's reflected in this. And then, sadly, that reflection continues and the standard drops again, which is in the very last one. This is the very last one they published, which has got the 12th Doctor. I know, to me it's sad because of what they've done, with the 12th Doctor. And they've got Clara on there. I think Clara's an interesting figure. She's a divisive companion. Some people really weren't very keen on her. For me, actually, I think the 12th Doctor best was in his very last series. Some of the 12th Doctor stories, I didn't hate, but I didn't get excited by it all. And I felt the standard had gone down quite a bit. And I think with the introduction of Bill, she worked better as a companion. I don't know why, but it just seemed to be a bit more revitalised and better. It would have been nice to have seen a bit more of that develop, but it was only because episodes were being cut as well at that time. The whole series was showing its declining viewer ratings as well, which it was all very sad, really. And this is with the 12th Doctor. I mean, I don't think I put 12th Doctor as one of my favourites. He's all right. He's not terrible, but he's not somebody I get excited by, or, There's some nice bits with 12th Doctor introducing him, because they're really introducing the, the regeneration of the Doctor, but it's almost like it's known. Nice bit on Gallifrey again. And then we've got Clara Oswald. She was introduced first in a Dalek episode, as I remember. And then she disappeared and then came back. And then we've got the TARDIS. The Daleks. You see, they're already... We've repeated these over previous books. It's always to me that they were running out of ideas. You know, I mean, Weeping Angels. That's great. Now, that was nice to see. I'm a big fan of Ice Warriors, because they were reintroduced in this story. But Ice Warriors, nice, but notice a put a but there. He had the Gunslinger, was an interesting idea as an alien. Great intelligence. That was from classic Doctor Who. The Silence, yeah, you know, I'm not going to go mad about that. You know, I can understand people. The Zygons, of course, returned. And we'd always wanted the Zygons back. Again, see, I'm not getting any episodes coming up at all. It's rather annoying, isn't it? And look, we've got the 10th Doctor again. Martha. I mean, I love seeing Martha all the time, but, you know, it's filling up. It's wasting time on this book. And then we've got the 11th Doctor, you know, who's not exactly gone mad over or treated that well in terms of that. This is nice. Now, this bit I like. It's the War Doctor, John Hurt. I mean, you can't help but love that. You know, with the anniversary episode, Day of the Doctor, absolutely wonderful. Can't get enough. Then you've got a bit here padded out about the Time War. You see, look, here we are again. Doctor, you see how frustrated I am? Doctor's gadgets. We've had them. We've had all this before. What on earth are they doing? It's just, it's sad. It's really sad, you know, to see what they've done here on this last one. We've got that just called regeneration. You know, what on earth were they doing? You know, and it's like saying this is the introduction of the 12th Doctor. But, you know, it just hasn't worked, has it? And again, look at these cheapskates on a completion thing. So, there it is. That's the last one. And I think it's a very sad ending. It is. If that is the last one that they actually published. So, that is very sad. But, well, you know, I suppose economics, the sales probably declined, people weren't collecting. But if you don't produce the right goods, you're going to get it. I noticed it. I'm sure a lot of other people noticed it. And you think, well, what am I collecting for when you've got this happening? So that's it, really. I hope you enjoyed it. Or you're probably falling asleep and thinking, what's he going on about all these things? But I love the stickers. It was lovely collecting the stickers. And I enjoyed that a lot. So I thought I'd just share it with you. So all I say now is subscribe if you want to. And if you like this video, give it a like. And I think that's it, really. All I've got to say now is, I'll see thee, and I'll see thee again.